So I've been diving into Viktor Frankl's Man's Search for Meaning, and it's truly mind-blowing.
Really? What's so impactful about it?
Well, Frankl was a psychiatrist who survived the Holocaust, and he developed this therapy called logotherapy, which is all about finding meaning in life, even in the darkest times.
Finding meaning during the Holocaust? That's
Exactly.
incredible.
It is. He noticed that even in the concentration camps, some people managed to find purpose, to hold on to hope, and that made all the difference in their survival.
That's fascinating. How did he explain that?
He believed that the primary human drive isn't pleasure or power, but the will to meaning. And even in suffering,
Right.
especially in suffering, we can find meaning.
So, it's not about avoiding pain, but embracing it as part of life's meaning?
Exactly. He talks about the tragic triad of pain, guilt, and death, and how we can remain optimistic in spite of them, something he calls tragic optimism.
Tragic optimism. That's an interesting concept.
Yeah, it's like even when life is tragic, we can still find hope and meaning.
But how do we actually do that?
Well, Frankl suggests 3 ways: through creating work or deeds, through experiences or relationships, and through the attitude we adopt toward unavoidable suffering.
So our attitude plays a crucial role?
Absolutely.
Even if we can't change our circumstances, we can choose how we respond.
Precisely. He emphasizes that we always have the freedom to choose our attitude.
That's empowering. But, do you think that's practical in everyday life?
I think so. I mean, we all face challenges, right?
Yeah,
And sometimes we can't control them, but we can control how we approach them.
that's true. But sometimes people feel this sense of emptiness, like life lacks meaning. What does Frankl say about that?
He calls that the existential vacuum, a feeling of inner emptiness when life lacks meaning. It's becoming more common in our modern society.
Why is that?
Well, with the loss of traditional values and increased feelings of isolation, people often don't know what they want or what life expects from them.
So how does logotherapy help with that?
Logotherapy helps individuals find meaning by guiding them to discover their unique purpose, to see what life is asking of them.
But isn't that, sometimes overwhelming? What if someone doesn't know where to start?
It can be challenging, but Frankl suggests starting by focusing on small tasks, recognizing that meaning can be found in everyday activities and interactions.
So it's about paying attention to the present moment?
Yes, and being open to the possibilities that each moment offers. He says that life questions us, and we have to answer with our actions.
That's a powerful way to look at it.
Exactly.
It shifts the focus from expecting things from life to being responsible for what we bring to life.
He also talks about self-transcendence, the idea that we find meaning by reaching beyond ourselves, whether through serving a cause or loving others.
Like when we volunteer or help someone in need?
Yes, those are perfect examples. By contributing to something greater than ourselves, we uncover deeper meaning.
I can definitely see that. But what about those who have lost everything, like Frankl did in the camps?
Even then, he found meaning in his suffering by imagining himself lecturing about his experiences in the future, turning his ordeal into a quest for purpose.
He visualized a future where his suffering would help others?
Exactly. That vision gave him strength to endure. He realized that even in the harshest conditions, we have the freedom to find meaning.
That's incredibly inspiring.
Yeah,
It shows the resilience of the human spirit.
definitely. Frankl's message is that life is unconditionally meaningful, and it's up to us to discover that meaning in every situation.
So, in a way, suffering is an opportunity?
Yes, if we choose to see it that way. It's not that we seek suffering, but when it is unavoidable, we can find meaning in how we face it.
But what about people who feel hopeless, who can't see any meaning?
That's where logotherapy can help. By guiding them to explore what truly matters to them, to find even a small spark of meaning to hold on to.
I suppose it's about shifting perspective.
Exactly. Frankl believed that even when we cannot change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves.
You know, that's really resonating with me. I've been struggling with some hardships lately, and maybe reevaluating my attitude could help.
It might. And remember, meaning can be found in the smallest things like appreciating beauty or connecting with others.
You're right. Sometimes I forget to notice those little moments.
We all do. But Frankl's work reminds us to be mindful of them. It's about living with purpose, even in the face of adversity.
How do you think we can incorporate this into our daily lives?
Maybe by setting intentions each day, being aware of opportunities to act meaningfully, and connecting with others.
That sounds doable. I think I'll
Yeah.
give it a try.
Me too. Frankl's insights are truly transformative, reminding us that life's meaning is unique to each of us, and it's up to us to find it.
Thanks for sharing this. It's been enlightening.
Anytime. I'm glad we could discuss it.